All right, today's in the kitchen with Mrs. Leafy Greens. Now, tonight is an improvised night where I'm just making things happen as I see it. So tonight I have planned on making, I've got zucchini noodles. So I've already julienne that. Actually, I'm going to be making a raw vegan soup. So it's not cold tonight, but on the nights that you may be feeling a little chilly and being a raw vegan, you don't know what can I have to make me feel a little warm. Now, the way I use this is that I chop all my vegetables very thin, and then what I do is I boil water, and then I add in all my ingredients to a bowl, and I will demonstrate it. I'm not going to just talk about it. I'm just going to show you step by step, which can make it a little bit faster. I need to speed up my dinner time. But anyways, I'm going to be chopping, and it'll probably all fast forward. That's the beauty of modern technology. We can speed up time. And then I'm going to show you how simple it is. Now, the trick when you want to remain raw and have something a little warm is to make sure that you are pouring the hot water over your soup. Mix it well and drink and eat it. Don't leave it in there. Don't put it inside the pot. You just want to warm it up, have that warming effect, and you eat it so that your food doesn't have time to cook. And that way it'll help you. It'll keep the nutrition in there. It'll be raw. So it's something that you need to just sit down at the table, and you've got to be ready to drink and eat your soup. So this is a nice hearty soup, and I just love it. It's so easy, and you know, you can see what I'm putting in it, but you can also think at the same time, what would you like to put in your soup? So if you have anything that you would like to put in your soup, please share a comment. Let me know. Just, you know, send me a video. I would love to hear it. If it sounds good and I choose to do your recipe, then I will give you all the credit. I will go ahead and mention your name and your channel, and we will let other people know how great your recipe is. All right, so I'm going to get started. So I'll come back and do the taste. I'm going to start with, first I'm going to start with 2 portobello mushrooms that have been already washed and dried. And what I'm going to do with this is I am going to actually use one in the shredder. I like the way it looks, the texture, and it just looks really nice. So I like to eat things that look nice at the same time. And then the other, I'm just going to slice them very thin, and it'll be more like a chicken type of texture. Not chicken, I really don't care for chicken. Just to kind of give you a different texture and nice hearty. Let's call it a nice hearty texture of portobello mushroom. All right, so being raw vegan, you try to simulate something that you would normally have. Not that I don't really miss eating animal products whatsoever. So this is a nice hearty vegetable soup, and so let's go ahead and get started. I hope you saw everything I put in here. I'm going to try to recap. It has julienne carrots, it's got the scallion onions, it's got the zucchini noodles, and it's got the sliced up, thin sliced up portobello mushroom. Then I shredded the other portobello mushroom. And then I added in, let's see, I believe, I think that's about it, if I recall. But you can hit rewind and look at that if I left anything out. I think that is pretty much it in here. This is beautiful. Now this is a heaping bowl. This is a good bowl of soup. This is going to fill me up. It's hearty. It's just vegetables. I don't have anything to fill. That's why I love eating this way. It's guilt-free eating. I've got a ton of vegetables here that are just, this is a very low calorie, low fat meal. So this is great for evening. or lunch, any time of day, but for an evening meal, it's fabulous. Now I'm holding off. I'm not going to add the cup, maybe about a cup and a half of water, because I don't like it to be too soupy. So I'm going to wait till I prepare. I'm actually making a burrito. And if you are one that likes it really spicy, then here's an option. This is the broth, okay? And I'm going to pour the water in this, and it's just what you see up there is fresh cut jalapenos. Sweetie likes it really spicy. He likes that kick, so we've added in the jalapeno. We've got nutritional yeast, which is going to give it like that chicken brothy color. And it's got some of the barbecue spice that I've used for the barbecue chips before. I've got some onion powder, I've got parsley, dried parsley, I've got a little pink Himalayan salt, and that's pretty much it. And he's going to probably add a little bit more cayenne pepper into this. Mine is just your basic, not spicy. It's just got everything else but the spice. So we're going to go ahead and actually pour, get the broth going so that the flavors will start to break down. And once that's done, then we'll come back and we'll just, I'm not ready, so you probably won't see me be able to pour it over. So I'm just going to show you that I'm going to break down these spices so that the jalapeno, all of that is simmering on here. So you can see the heat, and that's just the broth. So all of our nutrition basically is in this bowl here. This is what I want to preserve the natural enzymes, preserve the nutrition. It's not going to get cooked, so the broth is good. We can do that ahead of time. And so that, sweeties, this one's mine. I don't want to mix up. But what this will do is that I'll pour this over once it has completely, when I'm ready to sit down. And I just want you to take a closer look so you can see, and it smells delicious. It's very concentrated because it's a small little bowl, but it's got a whole lot of flavor in there. Alright, so, oh, amazing. Alright, so, wouldn't it be amazing if we were able to smell? Maybe not be a good idea, but if they made a camera where you can at least smell these delicious aromas. But, so that, we'll just go ahead and put that off, but I wanted you to see. Perhaps I may have some time when I sit down to let you see what it looks like and give it a taste test. We'll see. But anyways, guys, on a nice winter day in this time of year, if you're feeling for something a little warm but want to keep it raw, want to keep your nutrition, just follow this step-by-step video and just make sure that until you are ready to sit down to eat your soup, that you wait to pour over about, I would say for this, about maybe a cup and a half of hot water. Alright, so we'll talk to you soon. Take care. Remember, be healthy, be fit, and be blessed. Living foods give life. So I'm going to give you the finished product. I'm ready to sit down and have my dinner, and I'm going to just toss my broth, make sure that you get it well spread everywhere. And there's still a little bit in here. Alright, so I already put in I have about a cup, oh it's hot, cup and a half of water here, really hot, so be careful. And I'm going to just try to get the rest of the broth. And I'll just pour this lightly over here just to make sure. Don't want it to be too, just want to make sure you get all that delicious spice. You can add curry powder. I forgot to tell you, Sweetie had curry powder in his, and that we added a little bit of cumin powder. And I'll just, so a cup and a half. We'll make a nice heaping bowl. This is a heaping bowl. Alright, so you just want to make sure. I added a little of the salt. So I'm going to taste this and see. I'm going to flip the camera around so I can eat it before it starts to cook. Alright, so I'm going to try this. I'm trying to handle the camera and do everything at this moment, but I'm going to try this out so you can see. I don't know if you can see it here. Where is it? when you pour it over your vegetables, it actually is not as hot and steamy as it was, because the vegetables themselves are, you know, normal temperature. There we go. There we go. Got it. It's so good, guys. It's a great way. It's not really hot. It's just enough to give you a little warmth inside. Also, another tip is that if you know you're going to make this, like I was saying, if you know you're going to have it for dinner, you can have it pre-done. You can have all your vegetables sliced up and leave it on the counter. It's not going to go bad at this time of year. That way, when you add the warmth, it's not going to be like really cold vegetables from your fridge. It's another nice way to just kind of, you know, not have your vegetables so cold so you're not freezing. All right, remember, be blessed.